Howdy, y'all. We're out in Dothan, Alabama, where they're protesting ICE. They have been so friendly so far. We have a constitution to show our rights and what rights ICE is violating, as well as a little card, so maybe we'll be coming out here a lot more. Let's see how much longer their friendliness lasts us.
Y'all are kind of young, kind of white, no offense. Be telling people not to do it with you. Donald Trump, racist, loud people, will take me down.
Pop quiz. Oh no, I'm not good at these. Oh, I actually have not read anything on the Epstein files. I'm gonna be so honest. Hold up. So if the Epstein files are still blacked out, then where is the 1,500 times Trump has been mentioned being cited from? After further research, I found the same tagline in a CBC News article. It further explained that these sites can include any sent or received emails from Epstein, any book excerpts including Trump, any deposition transcripts, and any news clippings from the 2016 presidential campaign. None of which have been cited for any true evidence of Trump's involvement with Epstein. Not only this, but Democrats in the House committee cited that there is over 20,000 pages of incriminating and suspicious evidence about Trump. Yet, out of the 3 that they happened to leak, it still showed no substantial evidence that Trump had any knowledge or was involved with any of Epstein's crime. Not only this, but Speaker Mike Johnson stated that Trump actively helped FBI investigation within Epstein. Oh, yeah, I knew that much, but, and then fuck ICE on the front. Was that? Yeah, fuck ICE on the front. Okay, so we're mainly out here against ICE, right?
Yeah. I got 2 little girls, so I just happened to want to remind people.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all for being out here.
Yeah, y'all are so sweet out here. Definitely like a very southern kindness type of area. But you said that you have 2 little girls.
I do.
And that's why we don't like ICE, or is that just about the Trump?
It's part of the reason. I don't want my girls to grow up in a world where their friends as well as them can be stopped at any point in time, asked for papers just because of an accent, their skin color. Okay. At this point, I don't think it has anything to do with illegal immigration. They want brown people gone.
Hello.
Where are you guys from? What are you with?
I'm starting a YouTube channel where I'm going out to protest, getting y'all's voices, having a civil discourse, nothing bad.
Can you show me your channel so far? What you got set up?
We've
we've
had
like nefarious people come from Turning Point before.
They've been
and
really
y'all are
sweet.
kind of young, kind of white, no offense.
They've been really sweet.
They do it without it, too. Until, yeah.
Yeah, to my only second protest.
We have like a, what's it called? Any other social media where I could look at you?
No, I only do YouTube.
You don't have no social media?
I have
Can you show me
absolutely
your
my feed.
yeah, I'm sure you like things, right?
He's an independent artist. That's
Oh no. That's the thing.
yeah. This is Brad Colombo. He's an independent journalist.
Fuck ICE!
Woo!
He attacks both like Trump and left side.
Okay. I appreciate you. I know you're probably nice, but I appreciate y'all not doing that. I will be telling people not to do it with you.
Shout out to Brad Palumbo. You didn't give me permission to be speaking to protesters, but you are one of my very favorite YouTubers.
Just because it's not clear. You don't have nothing else to show me.
No.
You got your social media to
Literally have Facebook. I don't really do anything on Facebook. I won't watch.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have Snapchat,
Well,
TikTok,
until you get something
anything
going,
like
right? We can actually I'm gonna tell people not to do it.
that. Okay, that's fine.
No offense.
Yeah.
No.
And it might be just fine. We've had bad not being people doing it in bad faith before.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Thank you guys.
Y'all have a good day, though.
But of course, if they want to, they still can. So
Okay.
you can-
Yeah,
you can
thank
try.
you. Yeah. That threw me off.
It's all good. You want to keep going?
Yeah. Howdy. Are you just
this is
like
one of my-
checking out?
this is one of my
Okay.
friends. You're good.
I didn't know if we were gonna get stopped again. I got nervous.
You're all good.
I do have a question though. So say that like, not saying that your daughters would ever get into big trouble, but just they were in an area where something happened and police asked them to identify themselves. Do you think that's fine, right?
I do. I have no problem with police officers. My issue is...
It's a loud day.
all right. I have no issue at all with police officers.
Yeah.
My issue is with federal officers coming in with face masks, no badge number. They don't have to identify themselves.
ICE officers are federal law enforcement officers. Therefore, they are held to the same standard as police officers. They must present their badge and official photo ID whenever executing a warrant, and they must identify themselves whenever it is safe and practical. The key words there being safe and practical. It is not safe for an ICE officer to be identifying themselves to every anti-ICE protester on the street with a video camera. Especially not whenever violence against ICE has risen 1,300% in 2025 compared to 2024. That is 275 ICE attacks in 2025 alone. ICE attacks such as in Yakima, Washington, where an ICE facility was set on fire by anti-ICE protesters. It is not practical for ICE officers to be doxing themselves whenever there are Mexican cartels with bounties on ICE officers' head that can go up to $50,000. ICE officers should identify themselves if you are being detained by them, whenever it is safe and practical, and failure to do so is breaking the Fourth Amendment. However, there is no evidence that I can find that an ICE officer failed to lawfully identify themselves.
I have an issue with that.
Okay.
Because if you're stopped by a police officer, say, like your situation my daughter is, if she had any sort of problem with how that police officer was conducting business, she is well within her right, and he has to provide his name as well as badge number.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I have been aware, ICE has no sort of I guess what's the word? I'm freezing.
Requirement.
It is
No
cold.
requirement to identify themselves, nor any of the above. They don't have to provide a badge number. Their face can be covered.
Yeah, I can see how that's an issue, but also, do you have like anything to say about there's other people looking up on like social media these officers and attacking them?
I get that, but I truly don't think that would be as big of a problem if it was easier. Say in the situation this weekend, where a man was, in my opinion, wrongfully shot. No matter how you look at it, his gun was not on him at the time. He never had his gun out.
Yes.
And he was shot 10 times in the back. Whether you believe that's right or wrong, that's up to you.
I'm gonna be real. I saw the video multiple times, like all the different angles, and there's no good video footage, and no matter what, it's always like tragic, terrible.
Yeah.
There's just not any information about it.
Without any sort of, I guess, way to identify the officer, there is no way for the family to, whether that is press charges, whether that is file a wrongful death lawsuit, there's no way for them to get any sort of justice for their family member.
Okay. He has been identified though, I thought.
The officer? No, yes, not. Or at least as far as I'm aware, I don't believe.
I don't know, like, I don't think they publicly have announced the name, but I know they, like, have identified them, and he is in a pending investigation
I heard
about that.
They are investigating.
Okay.
But I don't believe that the Trump administration had any right to label the man a domestic terrorist minutes after the event happened. What was he doing wrong, in my opinion, or in your opinion?
Like I said, I saw the video. It was weird because he wasn't with the protesters. Like, you have videos of where the protesters were, and he was walking out in the middle of the street towards the active, like, ICE operation. They had a warrant to go into a donut shop, I believe. So kind of weird on their part, but definitely should not have been shot. Like you said, they didn't have a gun on him. Things happen. I'm very interested to see the more things they come out with it.
I would love to see how that investigation plays out.
Yes, 100%. You know your signs are upside down? I don't know if you do. Not yours. Hers. That's so sad. Can I ask you about your sign? I don't think I understand it.
It literally means ice in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So you
What?
would
Oh, is that ice cubes?
Yeah.
Oh,
So then you
okay.
would just say, instead of, it's pronounced like yellow.
We
Yellow.
love sweet tea.
So it's
no
just showing a little
ice.
diversity.
We
Oh,
love
trying to be a little
sweet
diverse.
tea, No
Okay,
ice.
I see. What's the back of
We
the sign
love
say? Can I ask?
sweet tea,
No ice, no Trump.
We love sweet tea, no ice.
Okay.
We love sweet tea.
I'm so sorry. Can I ask about like what your biggest problem with ICE is? I'm trying to like.
It's just the way that they're being so aggressive. and they're attacking everybody. You know, if there's somebody that, you know, needs or should be held accountable to follow our rules and immigration laws, then so be it. And presidents have done it for years and years before Trump has became in power. But he has really pushed for this aggressive stance, and then it's turning on citizens, and then the big detainment thing is with private prisons, and when people are getting ready for their arraignment or their court hearing, they move them to a new facility. Then it has to start all over again, their waiting time for their new court date. It's a game. It's a scare tactic. It's a gimmick, and I'm tired of it. And I think people have eyes, and they can see what's happening. And if you can't, then there's something wrong with you.
What I see happening is that ICE is finally being given the ability and resources to do their job of getting dangerous, illegal immigrants off of our streets and out of our country. I dug deeper into this and found that 56% of illegal immigrants being arrested in Minneapolis have a secondary pending charge or a secondary conviction. Immigrants such as Tal Vaughn, one of many illegal criminals in Minnesota that have been arrested for disgusting crimes. He was given deportation orders in 2006, yet remained in a sanctuary city such as Minneapolis for the past 20 years. He is being charged with sexually assaulting and sodomizing a 13-year-old girl before forcing her into prostitution. It is illegal immigrants like these that ICE work every day to get out of our cities. Yet we have liberals screaming abolish ICE and actively impeding lawful ICE operations. I am personally proud of the general efforts put forth by ICE. The positive efforts such as rescuing 62,000 migrant children out of evil conditions such as sex trafficking. 62,000 out of 300,000 missing children lost under the Biden administration.
There's got to be people, groups, organizations, or some agenda behind all of this.
No, you don't think it's just, you don't want illegals in our country?
No,
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Well, thank you for teaching me some Spanish.
Good.
You have a great day. Stay
You too.
safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Say they missed an immigration hearing.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to know. Maybe there's a consequence to that. Maybe they have to check in a little bit more.
Yeah.
I just don't think that people should be getting sent off for any reason.
For a little.
Especially, our country was built on immigrants.
Yes.
From the very start. Almost every building out here, I could bet you $100 that at least one illegal immigrant had a hand on building these buildings.
What is it? Founded on the back of immigrants? Yeah. But I don't know. I guess my bigger issue would be the pedophiles, the murderers. What do you agree that they should be sent home?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
And
100%.
if not, put them in a maximum security prison and lock them away. Rapists deserve to die. Child predators deserve to die.
I agree with that one. Clip that one. Yes.
I don't care whether you're white, brown, Mexican, Latino.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If you mess with a child, if you rape male or woman, you deserve to be put to death.
Yes, I definitely agree to that. Waiting on that law for real.
I could care less about the deportation part of it.
Yeah, my only problem is that for somebody to be incarcerated to go to prisoner, it's $44,000 of taxpayer money per year per person, whereas to deport, it's going to be $10,000. So we're definitely saving a lot more money being able to deport these people instead of incarcerating them. And I do agree, they need due process. That it's a little different due process because it's just a civil infraction, but for these criminal charges, they definitely need to be processed. And I don't know, go to your own country and do that. If that might be a little harsh, but
I 100% see where you're coming from.
you're so sweet. Can I get your name? I can
I'm
leave it
JT.
out. JT, I'm Quinn.
Nice
it
to
was
meet
wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much. How many we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 amendments. No, 7. That Trump has violated.
So yeah, and I'm pretty sure those are accurate. And whoa, the wind.
Are you sure? I can carry a sign if that would help.
Okay, how about this?
The big one?
This is the hard.
I got you. Okay.
It's the one that's like taking off in the breeze.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. I mean, we can go through these.
Yeah.
And it's not just, there's so much more that he has done in each of these.
Mhm.
This is not me just being hypothetical.
No.
I believe that we have proof of all of this. And it's outrageous and it's happening on a daily basis.
Daily basis. Do you want to like cite some proof for maybe one or two of these?
Well, killing without due process, that's a big one.
Okay.
Killing.
Yes, like the current, I know the big one right now is like, Renee.
Yeah.
I try not to make assumptions such a short time after an event has occurred, especially whenever new information is coming out every single day. All the facts are not there. I do not feel like people should be making such strict assertions based on what information we have available and what information is consistently coming out. I also very clearly do not have law enforcement or military training, and I would not do a breakdown of this situation justice. However, Brandon Herrera and Donut Operator do have this experience and came out with a wonderful shooting breakdown that I have a link down in the description below. I definitely recommend watching it if you want to look further into this case. However, the general points are that Alex Preddy was not just a peaceful protester on the sideline. He initiated contact with the ICE officers while they were doing a lawful ICE operation. He attempted to impede ICE operations like he has attempted to do in the past whenever he took a taillight out of an ICE vehicle. ICE officers moved to detain him for impeding their investigation, and during their efforts to detain them, they call a live gun. They move it and successfully disarm the SIG from his holster. While agents are still attempting to detain him, the SIG fires in the ICE officer's hand without his finger on the trigger. Their video does a very good job of zooming in to the weapon and showing the slide firing back without the officer's finger anywhere near the trigger, and explaining that this type of gun is very common for making fires without a user input. The officer is still attempting to detain the resisting Preddy, hear the gunshot, and assume that Preddy has made a shot with his weapon. They proceed to empty their full magazine into what they believe to be a threat in an attempt to neutralize him. I do not feel like he should have been shot. I also do not feel like he should have been putting himself in a situation where he is impeding on law enforcement and not following lawful commands. And for those looking at the 4 different angles of the shooting and saying how unjustified and terrible it was, yes, it is terrible, but these officers did not have these angles, did not have this information, and did not have that time to decide that he should not have been shot. Instead, they shot him with the information they had available with split-second decision-making. This shooting was not about Alex Preddy's Second Amendment rights. As in the case of Kyle Rittenhouse, it is proven that carrying a gun to a protest does not mean that you are looking for trouble. In the case of Kyle Rittenhouse, he made efforts to avoid trouble until it was no longer achievable, whereas Alex made efforts to put himself into trouble. Anyways, I am following every update on the story and patiently awaiting the ruling on whether or not this was a justified shooting. But until anything else comes out, go ahead, watch Donut Operator. He is a former law enforcement and the professional whenever it comes to shooting breakdowns, as well as Brandon Herrera, who is also a gun activist. He is actually currently running for Congress in my home state, Texas, under the 23rd District. So show them some love. They have some great content over this.
Renee Nicole Good
Yes.
and Preddy. They're U.S.
I have not
citizens.
seen.
Now, I have to say,
Here, you can maybe
they're
not be
US
in the street.
citizens, and
We are in the street, I just realized.
they're U.S. citizens, and people are appalled at that.
No, I
And
am.
I am. But I'm also appalled at the non-citizens that have been killed.
How many non-citizens have been killed? Do you know? I don't know.
I heard recently, and I'm not sure. I'm actually going this way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where we're going. I just didn't want to be out in the street in case somebody turned.
Well, I don't know how many there was an article that said that 9 have died since the beginning of this year.
Oh, wow. Just
And
like
I didn't-
2026 or 2025?
26.
Okay.
26. Now, I didn't recognize all those names.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't researched all of those names.
Yeah.
But extrajudicial killing?
Mm-hmm.
Disappearing people?
Not what we're standing for here.
Our government is not the shining light on the hill. We've destroyed. I'm a terrible interview.
No, you're doing wonderful.
But the violation of human rights, not just our Bill of Rights, human rights. This administration, there are numerous people in this administration that I firmly believe should be brought in front of the Hague.
Well,
tried and convicted.
Yes, the due process. You
Absolutely.
Feel like
these people didn't get due process. I'm
Yes.
at least offering
due process
due
to them.
process.
Can I ask? It says the right to bear arms. Do you like
Do I
off the
own
top of
guns?
your head? Not just own guns, but where do you feel like the Trump has violated that?
Well, for one thing, they just killed a man who was not brandishing a gun.
Was
He
it?
had a permit.
Yes,
He had a permit.
that one. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Alex was his name, or are we doing two different ones?
Pretty.
Yes, Alex Preddy. They took the gun off of him and then shot him after the gun was removed.
They think 10 bullets.
10, yeah.
10 in something like 5 seconds. And Renee. Good. They shot her 3 times, then prevented a physician on site from tending to her.
Can I ask you they came out and said that was a justified killing. Do you agree?
No, I've looked at this. I've looked at the stills. I've looked at it. Every video I could find, I looked at it from every angle.
And you don't feel like it was justified?
No, absolutely not. And it's against training. You don't stand in front of a vehicle, for one thing. He walked in front of the vehicle. Filmed himself walking in front of the vehicle. He shot her. The first shot went through the corner of the windshield.
Yeah.
The front windshield. But very near the corner. And then he shot her 2 times more through the window, the driver's window. That's an execution.
Have you seen the video? I think it was either his body camera or maybe he was recording. I don't know which one it was. Where he got hit by the car and then
Did he get
hit
by the car?
He wasn't hit by the car? Okay.
Security says the ICE agent who fired the shots was hit by the car.
I saw him do this.
Maybe I need to rewatch. Maybe I'm confusing the videos. I'll re-look into it before next time. But
no, two were through the car window. And then he did walk after the car as it's going along, and it hits another car that it hits, I think, a lamp post.
yeah, I went off the street.
He was walking. He wasn't limping. This idea
That he was hurt, you don't agree with it?
absolutely not.
To get out of the car, she backs up, then forward, and shots are fired.
I've looked at it so many different ways.
Understandable.
I think this idea of blaming the victims, do we not know about blaming victims?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
How about Epstein? How about we start listening to the women?
Definitely, I am definitely with you. I feel like those should be released. We definitely need a lot more look into it and start, taking it apart and more trials against it. So,
But no, I no more believe that agent was run over. I've looked at it from multiple angles, slow motion, freeze frame. So no.
You heard me earlier, right?
I didn't.
About the young people that didn't even have social media, but it was on social media.
Is this part of it?
Yeah, it says they don't even have social media to show us. It just seems weird and fishy. It says we have turned point out here before.
you want me to help you?
Are you turning point?
Oh no, I'm not turning point. No.
But they,
Go on home. I'm freezing.
You still want help with your signs? I
No.
It's just such a cutie patootie. I need you to lay down and not bother me. Okay?